4. And then you're gonna do swimmers. So big circles forward, 5 each arm. 5, very good. Back into our lunges, guys. Very good. Squats. Hinges. And then our swimmers. And then back into our lunges. And then we have squats. And hinges. And one more of our swimmers. All right, guys, so today's workout is very similar to just like we would do in class. We're gonna have 2 movements that we're going through. We're gonna go 3 times through it, or 3 sets through. So our first one is Bulgarian split squats or split squats. So this is where that chair or couch is gonna come in handy, okay? So one foot is gonna be up on your couch or your chair. Other one is gonna be out in front of you, okay? And we're just lunging here. So back knee is gonna bend as your front knee is bending, okay? Chest is gonna stay tall. We're just going down and up. Gary, when you did these the other day in class, I think they bothered your knees a little bit. So an alternative to doing your foot up on the couch, guys, is just doing a split squat or a lunge on the ground.
Okay.
If you feel like your balance is a little bit wobbly, you can hang on to a chair. Try a few each leg. So we're gonna be doing 15 each side. If you want to use an additional weight for this, you can grab your kettlebell or your dumbbell, whatever you feel comfortable to do. Count up to 15 each side. My balance is not there this morning. Another thing I want you guys to pay attention to is making sure your front knee isn't coming in or going too far out. It's staying right over the top of your toes. Very good. Then once you're done with those, you're gonna grab your dumbbell or your kettlebells, whatever you have. We're gonna hinge over, back nice and flat. Gonna row right up to your chest. So here, get a good squeeze. We're doing 12. I want you to really focus on keeping that core tight, not letting yourself round out. Good squeeze through those shoulders, guys. It's all perfect. Catch your breath. You should be winded, a little tired. Nichelle, those look good. Christy, very good. Once you cut your breath, give yourself a few seconds.
Gary, when you do those rows, you can use 2 dumbbells since you got dumbbells.
Okay.
You know.
Absolutely.
Pitts, how you doing?
Good. Good. Ugh, I'm warm. All right, we're going back in for those split squats, guys. So again, you can either grab weight or do it without. Make sure that chest is staying tall. Christy, those look perfect.
Whoa, so I'm falling over.
All right, so for me, I keep my glance on one spot, helps with the balance just a little bit. I guess I could do the variation there. Right to the ground. Good. Once you have finished those, you go right into your bent over rows. Catch your breath if you need to. Rest for just a second. Whew. Here we go. 12 of them, guys. Again, back is flat. We're not rounding out at all. I'm gonna come up and check some forms here. Michelle, those look good. Melissa, you're looking good with those lunges. Whew, you guys, why am I so winded?
Working. Good.
All right, we have one more round of these. Catch your breath for just a second if you need to. Whew. Melissa, are you on round 3? 2. Okay, so I want you to hinge over, Melissa. I see you doing an upright row right now. So we're gonna hinge over, again, back nice and flat. We're pulling right here. So we're not doing an upright row. We're doing a bent over row. Kind of like we would do with dumbbells if you had them. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Ugh. You guys breathe so hard during class. You act like this is hard or something. Very good, Melissa. Michelle, make sure that front leg stays out. It doesn't come in. Good job. Round 3. If you already started on round 3, it's perfectly fine. So we're just about ready to start round 3 of our bent over rows. If those lunges are feeling really hard for you, or those split squats, excuse me, I want you to switch to lunges. All right, then we have our last set of bent over rows, guys. So again, hinging over, back flat, core tight, and we're just gonna row right to your chest. 6. There's 12. All right, guys, I want you to go ahead and grab a drink, take a little break, catch your breath if you haven't already. Whew. Heather, I forgot to start my watch. No. The struggles.
Watch for what? Your heart rate?
Like fitness, yeah. So it's something like Heather loves to start her watch before classes to see how many burns. So it's kind of like a joke.
Got it.
All right, guys. So next 2 movements that we have sumo squats and flies. So if you have a band and weights handy, this is where they come into play again. So our sumo squats, they're a lot like our normal squats, except for our feet are gonna be out a little bit wider, okay? Another key with these guys, so I like to personally turn my toes out a little bit. If it feels more comfortable for your toes to be forward, that's fine. And we're gonna squat down. So that's how that's gonna look, okay? The second one, with your band, we're just doing band pull aparts. If you don't have a band handy, that's okay. We're just gonna do bent over fly pulses. So with your band, you're gonna grab it, wrap it around your hands, and you're just gonna pull apart. So the closer your hands are together, the harder this is gonna be. So you wanna go out a little bit wider. We're gonna grab. Arms are gonna be straight, they're not bent. So we're here, and you're just pulling straight back. Where we're focusing is through the back of your arm and right between your shoulder blades, okay? So we want that neck to stay fast. We don't wanna be crunched up, okay? So this is how that's gonna look. But first, we have our sumo squats. We're doing 15 of them. Or did I put 12? I lied, 12 of them. All right, grab your weight if you have one. And we're gonna go for 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're sitting back on those heels, not on your toes. 2 left. 11 and 12. Very good. Grab your band. We have 10 pull aparts. If you don't have a band handy, you're gonna do 20 pulses, okay? Focusing on that same area. That's only if you don't have a band. If you do have a band, we're doing 10, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, if you guys don't feel those through the back of your shoulders, right between those shoulder blades, right in the back of your shoulders, whew, that's where you want your brain to be focused. So get that mind-muscle connection. Catch your breath. And wait a few seconds here before we go into round 2. Whew. with these squats, guys, I want you to make sure that you're getting a good depth. No shallow squats here, all the way into the bucket. All right, 12 more, here we go. 1, 3, 4, 9, 3, 2, last one. Very good. Grab that band. You don't want this. What we're doing is here. 2, 3, 4, 6. Good, Michelle. Good job, Gary, keeping those arms straight. Melissa, those look good. Heather's unracking some weights there or something.
Got a home gym going.
You need to grab a really quick drink. That's all right. Go for it. If these squats don't feel challenging enough to you, which they should, because do to me. So another thing you can change with it is to add a pulse. So by that, I mean, you're going down for the squat, holding your weight at a pulse and back up. This will take you a little bit longer to complete them, but it'll make it a little bit more challenging for you. All right, guys, round 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna check some form. Should be at 7 or 8. Michelle, very good. Christy, get a little bit lower if you can, girlfriend.
There you go.
Oh, very good. Very good. Awesome. All right, into those band flies, guys. Another way to make this a little more challenging, if this feels too easy with your band, is to not come all the way together so there's slack in the band. So come out, then about 2/3 of the way in. Whew. All right, grab a drink, guys. Take a solid 90 breaths here.
Chris, did you have any problems getting on, or was it pretty easy?
No, worked great.
Good.
Christy, because it's Monday, right? It's Monday? Yes. Tell me your favorite part of your weekend.
Gosh, I didn't do anything, so I took a nap. Does that count?
Rest is important, you guys. It's going to be awesome throughout this time. I'm actually very excited for it. Very excited for you guys to get some rest and focus on it.
Are you talking about what we did this weekend?
I just asked Christy really quick what she did this weekend, what her favorite was.
How about you?
I went kayaking yesterday.
Awesome.
No way.
Oh,
It was a blast.
How cold was that?
It was about 46. Wasn't bad. Water's a little brisk.
You don't get wet at all?
Nah,
Okay.
nope.
All right, guys. We're going into our third round of movements here. So things we're doing are kneel to stand. If you cannot do that, I'll show you a regression from that. The next thing we're doing is Superman. I'll show you what those movements are. With the Superman, everyone should be able to do that. I don't think there's a single person in this group right now that can't. Gary, the only thing with your side, if that starts to bother you, I'm gonna show you something different. Just let me know, holler at me if it does. The kneel to stand, if that bothers anyone, I want them to do a squat to a chair or a box or a couch, okay? And then I want you to also add weight to the squat. The kneel to stand, how that looks, guys. We're going all the way to the ground, 1 foot, 1 knee back, 1 knee up. We're gonna alternate sides. We're doing 10 each leg, okay? So the purpose of this, it's really vital to us to be able to get up and down off the ground without having to use our hands or whatever, maybe an object next to us. So when we age, Christy, you don't have to go quite yet. We're gonna rest first a little bit longer. As we age, we wanna make sure that we can get up and down off the ground, right? Then the Spider-Man, or Superman, I said Spider-Man. Funny. How that's looking. Down on the ground, on our tummies, hands out in front. We're going up into the air and back down, okay? So we're gonna hold that up in the air for 2 seconds. I'll come over here. I don't know if you can see. You can. Here, up and squeeze, and back down. So knees and arms and chest should be coming up off the ground there. We're gonna do 10 of those with a 2-second squeeze off the ground, okay? So let's start with our kneel to stand. And again, if you can't do that, if that bothers your knees, I want you just to grab a weight, squat all the way to a chair, and all the way back up like we're doing a box squat, okay? So kneel to stand, here we go. Three. Heather, those are perfect. Good job. One more each leg here, guys. There's 10. Those are harder every single time I do them. Whew. All right. Supermans, are we ready? Down to the ground. And up, 2, down. Up, 2, down. 3, 2, down. 4, 2, down. Halfway there. Down. 2, down. 8, 2, down. 2 left here, guys. 2, down. Last one. 2, and down. Very, very good. Whew. Guys, my goodness. Okay, so with those Supermans, we're working our neck, strengthening entirely through our posterior chain or the back of you, okay? So that's why it's really important to keep those arms out straight above your head and try and breathe through it, because I'm dying. Whew. All right, once you've caught your breath, give you about a 20-second rest here. I'm going for round 2. Christy, how do those kneel to stands feel? Okay?
Yes, but James, no, I hate him, so.
Gary, how do they feel on your knee or knees?
I had to do the squat.
Okay, that's perfect. Good adjustment. All right, guys, going in for round 2 here. I'm gonna show the squat variation with the weight. Whew. All right, here we go. Begin. Make sure with that squat, if you're doing that version of it, you're not, as James would say, plopping down. Control it all the way down, all the way up. Okay, those look good. Good adjustment. I'm gonna check everyone's form here really quick. Whew. Very good. Heather's getting aggressive and adding some weight. I like that. Way to be ambitious. Christy, great job not using your hands. Perfect.
Oh,
All right. Then we have those Supermans. You guys ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, down. 2, and down. 3, 2, and down. Oh my goodness, these are harder this round. 4, 2, 5, halfway down.
oh.
7, 2, and down. 2, and down. 9. Last one. 2, and down. Good job, guys. Roll over. Oh my goodness, catch your breath. Grab a quick drink if you absolutely must. For you to
Oh.
Michelle, how's your water intake been? Can you hear me? I don't know if you're talking or not.
I unmuted you.
Oops.
Now I can hear you. Now.
What was the question?
How has your water intake been?
I've actually pretty good, but I average about 150 ounces a day, just out of habit.
Girl, good job.
That's real good.
Gary, how about you?
Not 160. Been close.
Yeah. Melissa, what about you?
Over the weekend, not so great. I had more coffee than I did water.
You know, I'll be honest, I did too. I'm much better about drinking water if I'm out and about.
Yep.
All right, guys, last round of these. Here you go.
Did you guys disappear?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Hi, Heather.
Oh,
Okay.
There you
There
go.
we go. Okay.
Meals.
Oh, wonderful things. Almost done with these. You should have 2 to 3 each leg left. Somewhere in there. Moving hard through these. Whew. Last one each leg. Very good. All right, guys, we have one more Superman, and we have a little bit of fun work. All right. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Up, 2, squeeze, 2, and down, 3, 2, squeeze, 4, and down, 5, 2, down, 6, 2, 1, 7, 2, 8, 2, down, 9, 2, down, last one, and down. 1. Very good. Grab a drink, take a rest here. We have 90 seconds of rest. Then we're gonna do a little finisher. Melissa, did your daughter get to join you this morning? Oh, bright and early, I like it.
Yep. She'll be ready for the day now.
Awesome. You go, girl. Okay, I'll explain our finisher here. We have about 5 minutes left of our workout. So, oh, y'all are gonna love me for this. We have jump squats and high knees. If you cannot do high knees, you can switch them to butt kicks, okay? We're gonna go 15 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're for sure gonna get 2 rounds through this. So 2 of each. We might have a little time for 3 or 4. If you cannot do jump squats, I want you just to do squats. If the squats start to bother anyone's knees or hips, I realize we've done a lot of that stuff today, you are going to do jumping jacks instead, okay? Questions on this, anyone? No? Okay, so our jump squats, I'll just show them to you really quick. You're gonna hear little hops off the ground, okay, not big jumps. And then our high knees, we're coming all the way up to our hands. If those are bothering someone's knees or hips or whatever, we're gonna do butt kicks, okay? So, jump squats and high knees. 15 seconds on, in 3, 2, 1, begin jump squats. Whew. Three, 2, 1, good, 10 seconds. Heart rate should be up, breathing hard. We got high knees, in 2, 1, begin. Three, 2, 1, good rest, 10 seconds. Then back into jump squats. Goodness. 2, 1, jump squats. Three, 2, 1, good. Whew. High knees or butt kicks. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2, 1, time, good. You guys, we have enough time for one more round. Who's in for it? Yay! All right, jump squats, 2, 1, begin. Five seconds, guys, almost done. That's it, good. One more round of high knees or butt kicks. 2, 1, begin. Five seconds. Time. Good job, guys. Grab a drink, take a break. Oh my goodness. Talking about is not as easy as Heather makes it look in her spin class.
For real.
Props, kid. Wow.